It has officially been 189 days since we have stepped foot into Cedar Point. Well, that's not true. We were here a couple days ago for Media Day, but the whole park wasn't open.
So it's been 189 days or whatever since we went through the park.
And it's been 188 days since the park has been open to the actual public. Like we said, Media Day was Thursday. Yesterday was Ohio State Day, but those aren't.
Where we rode a wild mouse and checked out the Grand Pavilion.
Yeah, we did a whole video showing
the boardwalk.
Showing the boardwalk and showing the Grand Pavilion. So go check out that video. So one thing that is new this year that might not seem like a big deal, but last year they were testing these out. These are like x-ray machines. They no longer have the actual metal detectors. So this makes things go by so much faster. Everything that you want to pull out of your, you don't have to pull things out of your pocket and deal with all that. Like you just go through these x-ray machines and it's, well, I guess we're going over here. We're going over to the other side here. All right, we got someone with us here today. We got Kevin here today with us. We're gonna go rope drop wild mouse.
Yes, it's open.
If it's open.
It wasn't open yesterday, so.
For OSU Day, it was closed down. So we're gonna hopefully get on that because you haven't ridden it yet, right?
I haven't ridden it yet.
Okay, so it's a spinning wild mouse. I mean, it's
Fun.
it's fun. But if not, maybe we'll go over to Gatekeeper or something like that. But we are here nice and early. Yeah, if you don't know, early entry this year is kind of garbage. It's like Millennium for the first time in 20 years or something like that. For the first time in 20 years, Millennium Force is not on the early entry. No Maverick, no even Val Raven or anything like that. It's just Gatekeeper. It's just Wild Mouse, Atomic Scrambler. It's just the things along that boardwalk area because they're trying to shove everyone through there. Plus, they're trying to save money with staffing early in the morning. So thank you, Cedar Point, for ruining our early entry. And we are in the gate.
Yes. Full send it. Full send. Doozy shuffle. Doozy shuffle.
What we're going to show in today's video, we're going to try to show most everything new that's here at Cedar Point for 2023. We're not going to focus on the boardwalk that much because like we said earlier, we did
a whole video about
whole
it.
video. So go watch that video.
Go check it out.
But we'll show a little bit. And Dragster, we're not going to talk a whole lot about Dragster.
Because we also made a video for that too.
We just did a whole video dedicated
yesterday.
on Top Thrill Dragster.
Go watch that as well.
So we will show a couple things, but we'll show some of the restaurants that changed because we know like Chick-fil-A and a couple things are gone. We'll show that, and then we'll show the area where Scrambler and Matterhorn used to be and what that area looks like now. It's just pretty much just a blank, like empty spot.
We'll see, maybe we'll see footers.
We'll try to show some footers over by Dragster, and we'll just show what's all open and what's closed on an opening day like this. So let's get into this video. One thing that's different is Johnny Rockets is no more. That is gone. Up here, you see the boardwalk sign. And we are going into the boardwalk area right now. Hopefully Wild Mouse is open. So Wild Mouse is indeed closed. It probably will not open today because it wasn't open yesterday.
Welcome to opening day.
So what do you guys want to do? You guys want to do Millennium or Gatekeeper?
I haven't even seen Gatekeeper test it. Might as well do Millennium.
Millennium.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. All the colors look so nice over here. This
the best, one of the best looking.
and the Grand Pavilion is awesome inside.
Grand Pavilion is amazing. Probably the greatest thing that's ever come to Cedar Point.
And we're not talking about this Grand Pavilion because this is the one that's been here since 1888.
That one doesn't have outdoor seating.
That one sucks. The stage here looks very different than normal. So they're going to be doing some different shows here this year. But they did kind of the same show for 2 years in a row. Oh my God, there's
Summer Bration opens June 23rd.
June 23rd, and then And then school's out pep rally, June 3rd.
Place like no other.
Hello, Tony.
Before we open our gates, we invite you to turn toward
Who's
the
talking to us?
flag at our main entrance as we honor
is that?
America during the play.
We are officially open, people.
Look, the dummy's bleeding.
It is 9:14 and we are in the station for Millennium. They are taking off the test dummies, running them back to their home, and we're gonna get the first ride of the day on
Banana, hopefully.
Banana. Hopefully.
Let us on.
Let us on. Let us on. Let us. And we get early entry clap.
Yeah.
Clap. 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 Clap.
Now,
clap.
this Millennium early entry thing is just, I don't know, when Wild Mouse is closed or just
Wow.
today?
What?
Because as it is, it's going to be all year when Wild Mouse is closed?
Hopefully.
Or is it going to be?
Hopefully. Yeah, I don't know if we even mentioned it, but I think we did that. Millennium was open instead of Wild Mouse for early entry. So yeah, we came over here, did that. We were on the first train of the day, and on top of that, it was on Banana, as you guys saw. So yeah, that was the first train of the day, and it was running nice and slow.
It was so slow.
But it's Millennium,
It was really fun.
and that's all we need.
First train of the year.
Look, we are working a crew right here. We got Kevin,
Hey.
and we got Cedar Flags.
What is up?
So this is what Wild Turnip, our place that had all our vegan stuff, this is what it turned into. Watkins Horse and Hatchery, whatever that means. That sounds pretty stupid. But either way, we're not that upset because at Media Day, we talked to the head chef for Cedar Point, and he said that they're moving a lot of the vegan stuff, like the vegan pizza and stuff.
What about those sweet potato tots or whatever?
Oh, the sweet potato, I don't know. But he said that they're spreading out a lot of the vegan options to different parts of the park, which will be good.
I'm going to ride Way Swinger.
Oh, doesn't look very swingy right now. We are going to head back to Steel Vengeance. Do you like Steel Vengeance?
Yeah.
So it is 10:08 and the park is now officially open. We are no longer in early entry, so that means that Steel Vengeance should be opening very shortly.
Hopefully.
But we like to give a shout out to Brady. He was very nice, came up and said hi to us, said he enjoyed the channel. So what's up, Brady? Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you enjoy your Steel Vengeance ride. Steel Vengeance, of course, is not open yet. It's never open on time, but the overflow
Overflowed where we are now, and they said that people ought to stay over there and then start waiting over there because nobody can fit over here.
because this line, like, so this is the fast lane line. It is what it is. It's not that bad. But then this is regular line, all right there, and then it goes all the way across. And then these people, they were told to stay over in that section. All right, officially 1 hour after, well, we have to go down. Officially 1 hour after, ah, you're pushing it down.
Fast lane again.
Fast
Fast lane also. It's very fast. It's very fast. It's a big deal. Everyone's running. I don't know why.
But officially 1 hour after the park opened, Steel Vengeance is open.
This was the Steel Vengeance ride that we got.
We don't have a slow enough motion on this phone in order to show exactly what our ride was on Steel Vengeance. That's probably the slowest we've ever ridden this.
Yeah, well, the thing
Right.
is, if it's gonna be slow, I want it to be that slow because it's funny. Because like the last inversion, you got so much end time.
The Kevins were behind us and they were saying, they were like, is that a JoJo roll? Because it was so slow. But we're gonna jump on it again. There's a big meetup with a bunch of people, some people from the Ghoster Coaster crew, and some other people are gonna be over at noon, so we're gonna go jump on with that, hanging out. And so it's only like 11:09 right now, so we're gonna get on another Steel Vengeance ride because it's open, it's running really slowly, so why not get another ride? Our second ride on Steel Vengeance, gotta say that we appreciate that a lot of the people are new. It's the first day, and the line attendant we know was new because we didn't see him at all last year or anything like that. But Steel Vengeance, if you know the ride, you'll know that there's a locker system, and there's two sides that you can go up from the lockers. And there's no, like, the fast lane merges with the regular line far before that point. So you get to choose a left side or a right side. And usually one side might be slightly faster than the other. And sometimes one side is just a lot longer of a line. But today, the lines were pretty equal. But the left side, we chose the right side. So of course,
the left side was floating a lot faster, and it was because the worker was doing a lot more, letting a lot more people on the left side than right side.
He was the left side.
People noticed.
Yeah, the left side, he was almost filling up an entire train. And then the right side, he would let like 2 people. So as far as what is open and closed here on an opening day, Maverick, I see it moving, so it's testing with workers. I see a worker in the front seat, but it's about noon, and it still has not opened yet.
Yeah, and there's been people waiting out there for a long time, but it hasn't opened yet. It looks like
it's noon, and those people have probably been there since about like 10 o'clock or so.
It looks like it should open soon.
They're getting a lot of testing done with workers, so that's a good sign. We see Skyhawk over there open, running. Mine Ride is running. I see people on the going up the lift hill right now, so Mine Ride is open. Gemini is not open. Hello. Gemini is not open. And Gemini tends to be one of the rides that kind of opens later, like a week or 2 into the season. So that one is always delayed most years. The front of the park, we came to the back of the park pretty early, so we haven't really seen a lot of what's going on up there. But I know earlier we saw on the app it said Pipe Scream was open, so we'll try to get some information out here on what all is open. As far as restaurants, we have Stockade closed. A lot of the smaller restaurant stands tend to be closed earlier in the season.
Not open.
We got some huge coasters open right over there. What is that, Wilderness Run?
Yes, that is Wilderness Run.
I see Pipe Scream, I see people loaded on it. So, Pipe Scream is running. People walking into the queue, getting ready to have some spinny fun. Over here we got Lake Erie Eagles.
By the way.
Yeah, Gemini, I mentioned earlier, Gemini closed, but they are testing.
Magnum is open.
Oh yeah, Magnum open. Lake Erie Eagles open.
Monster open.
All right, so Corkscrew is one of the rides that are open today.
Yeah.
So if you like bad custom aero loopers, then you are in luck. Corkscrew is open.
So it looks like Super Himalaya is open. There's nothing really interesting going on the right side. So
Yeah, there's nothing over here to see. Oh yeah, it's just a Coca-Cola freestyle. So on this side right here,
look at Super Himalaya.
that's a long line for Super Himalaya.
And so yeah, that's really the only interesting thing.
Yeah, we got nothing. Wait, we just got a big fence. That's boring.
Very boring. Just no big crane or anything.
Wait, what's that? What's that? Oh, Rougarou is unfortunately going.
Oh no! They're gonna pick up Rougarou.
Yeah, I think they're tearing down Rougarou.
They're a lot taller this year. A lot taller this year.
Yeah, I know the fact that like
This is like the triangle right there.
I don't see any spike. I don't think there's gonna be a spike. I don't see one.
I don't see a spike.
There's a supposed footer. Footer.
We've seen Valraven running, so that's usually pretty reliable, getting up nice and early in the year. So it seems like the only stuff that's down, Iron Dragon, and they announced that that was going to be down until later part of May because they had to remove this part of the track in order to get like the crane and a bunch of stuff in here to build those footers that you can't really see that well. So Iron Dragon down. But for the most part, most things are up and running today. Not running well, but they are up and running. Oh, well, we're angry at ourselves and we hate ourselves, so we're gonna ride this Ron Toomer disaster called Magnum. One of the worst rides in the park, without question. What are you guys doing? Where are you guys going? Where are you guys going? You guys leaving? You guys leaving? Where are you going? Where are you going? You guys leaving? But we're waiting in the regular line because we have a lot of people here. We got like a whole row of people. We got like 13 of us. And I said that's too much nerd for one train. And here we have some extremely slow dispatches going on. Everyone has been sitting, waiting to be dispatched on this horrible, horrible ride for about 5 minutes. Okay, that was absolutely terrible. I mean, I literally, but last year I figured out a trick of putting my hand in between my thigh and the lap bar, and that eases things a bit.
And put one arm up, and I like it a lot.
I mean, I still hate it. I mean, other than Rougarou, it's probably my least favorite ride in the park. But at least now I'm not completely dead whenever I get off it. Okay, we've made it over to the new Boardwalk section. As we said earlier in the video, we will not be doing a whole lot of information about this because we did a whole video about this on Media Day. So we have everything you need to know about the Boardwalk area, about Wild Mouse, about the Grand Pavilion. Not that Grand Pavilion, but the new good Grand Pavilion over this way. So go and watch that video if you want to know about that. But yeah, there's the new Wild Mouse. We rode it once on Thursday and it was fun. It was fun. So if you want to see exactly what we think about it, go and watch that video. And all these other flat rides that they moved over here, they have cool new signs like Atomic Scrambler, and Scrambler has a great new paint job that looks really good. Matterhorn looks good. Tiki Twirl or Calypso looks good. And they no longer have this little stand that's over here. They just have this thing or whatever. But it's busy over here. It's a lot of people because this is the new place to be, because this is the brand new Boardwalk. Even though like we're walking on cement, we're not really walking on sand or any wood like a boardwalk.
Oh yeah!
Everyone is very excited in line because workers are test riding Wild Mouse. So everyone sniffs some opening, Wild Mouse opening. There's someone riding. We got cheering down there. And we have a group of people here waiting to ride. waiting to ride a Wild Mouse coaster.
I've been so excited to ride a Wild Mouse coaster.
Because you guys got evac'd off of it
We got half the credit.
on Media Day.
Yeah.
So what was it fun being evac'd from it?
It's a good evac if you ever have to have
Good evac.
It's a new one.
You guys were like up. They went up the lift hill and they went down, and then they got to like the first section, and then it just stopped.
First public evac on the ride ever. So
That's something to be proud of. We are in line for Wild Mouse. Woohoo! They finally opened. We didn't think they were going to open it all today, but they ended up opening. They have the first mouse loaded. So let's see if
We're gonna get cheese car.
we're gonna get cheese car.
Believe.
I'm believing. I believe in
as
cheese.
long as we don't get Larry, it's fine.
Uh,
Larry's the
You guys have PTSD from Larry, huh?
We're gonna get cheese car, and then Tony Clark's gonna sit in there and like, no, you get the next one. This one's
Tony
mine.
Clark's up there, and I was asking him for a tweet up coin
He ignored
because all of them got tweet up coins. So let's see those tweet up coins, guys.
Tweet up.
Very nice coins.
Got some tweet up coins.
And I asked him for one, and he just ignored me. Where's your tweet up coin?
He ignored me too.
Oh, come on.
I kept this spot in line for all of us. I deserve the coin.
So Tony Clark is up there, and right when we were going to ride, I said, "Hey, Tony Clark, give me a tweet up coin," and he said, "I'm all out," and I said that he's lying. But he is one grumpy fella. There we go. We got the Wild Mouse credit.
Credit acquired.
How was it?
It was actually pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Good. It's a fun little ride. So
It's a good ride for the park.
they needed something like this.
They still need a single rider line though. They've been calling for so many single riders.
A single. If they're not going to do a fast lane, then a single rider line for this would be absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Take note, Tony. We are going to go over to do some Dodge 'em because we love Dodge 'em. They got the show going on over here. If you watched our Media Day video, then you'll see that they do twice a day, they said. I asked them about it. And they said they do a show twice a day.
You came back! Hello!
We came back.
Welcome, come with us!
Okay, well, we'll
Oh, wonderful!
come over here for a few. Some of this fun show. Oh, he dropped it. That was a fun ride on some bumper cars.
I do want to point out how lively this area is. Before, it was just kind of sad. Not many people walk here. It was outdated. Now it's really bright. They have shows. Tons of people come to this
There's
area.
people. No one used to come in this area at all. And now it is probably the busiest area in the park because this is the busiest that we've seen this area in a long time. But I mean, it's a busy day.
Yeah.
It's opening day here at Cedar Point. It is mid 60s, low 60s, something like that. It's a nice, comfortable temperature, and people have been cooped up all winter, and they are looking to get out. So we are planning on doing something else here. Maybe we got Gatekeeper right here. We got Max Air right here. What is it that we shall do? Gatekeeper. But first, my favorite ride in the park, gotta go ride El Baño. So over here, just kind of on the outskirts of the Boardwalk area, is like the Gatekeeper Plaza, and they redid all of this. And one of the things that they redid are these bathrooms right here. These bathrooms used to be pretty dingy.
Yeah, look how bright it is. Nice and repainted.
They were painting them on Thursday when we were here for Media Day.
It's very bright and it looks really nice. And the insides are all redone.
All brand new
a lot cleaner.
bathrooms
and
in there.
just like in the Grand Pavilion, they have these sinks that they're sinks, soap, and like hand dryers all in one.
All in one.
It's really cool.
It's very fancy, but it's all redone in there. So it's really nice. So it's another decent bathroom, because I know Cedar Point has a problem with their bathrooms not being the nicest.
YouTube videos. Oh, thank you.
It is a busy day here. Long line for Gatekeeper, long lines for pretty much everything. But Gatekeeper, you know what? I'm gonna say I love Gatekeeper. Do you love Gatekeeper?
I love it.
I mean, it's it's just such a fun ride. People bag on wing coasters, say that they're no fun and stuff, but you know what?
They're very fun.
If you're one of those people, I don't like you. Raptor has been going today. Blue Streak, I think we said Val Raven earlier. Yeah, we said earlier Val Raven's going. Skyride is going. The train was going. A lot of the games are open. It is packed. Restaurants are mostly open. So like we said, some of the smaller food stands are still short-staffed and not fully open. Yeah, we just want to show you guys what all is expected in case next opening day you guys are thinking about coming, or in case you guys want to come like in the next couple days and it's like going to be close to like opening day, because anything that we're showing you right now will probably be the same for the next couple weeks as far as like slower operations, as far as things being closed and down. It will be a lot like this for the next couple weeks.
Riders on the platform, please get ready to secure all the loose articles in the bin. Riders on the train, please sit upright, hold on tight, put your head back into your lift and hold on to the ride. Please come to the final stop. People first, everybody. Instead of turning to the inside, reaching the prize. If you guys are ready to ride, can you? In the bin, riders on the train, please sit upright, hold on tight, put your head back into your lift and hold on to the ride. Please come to the final stop. People first, everybody. Instead of turning to the inside, reaching the prize. If you guys are ready to ride, can you?
If you come to Cedar Point for the first time, or you come here semi-regularly and just skip on Blue Streak because you're like, hey, you know what? It's an old wood coaster from 1964. It's probably not that good.
Yes, it is.
It's very good. So don't sleep on Blue Streak. Now we're trying to figure out, do we want to wait in line for Val Raven? Do we want to go do something like Antique Cars? Do we want to go over and do Max Air?
Antique
What do we
cars.
want to do? Antique Cars. He's saying Antique Cars, so I think that's what we're about to do.
Cars.
One thing we don't really do in many of our videos is show a lot of merch, but let's go in here and see what we got. If you come to Cedar Point, what kind of stuff you can get. I mean, they got Lionel train sets, 60th anniversary of Cedar Point Lake Erie Railroad. But actually back here in the store that we're at, back here is, look, that's like kind of old school right there. Back here is where they have a lot of the old cool shirts. You got your Gemini, you got your Blue Streak.
One thing about Cedar Point is they have shirts for everything. Like literally any flat ride, any coaster, restaurant, anything.
Yeah, Cedar Fair in general. Well, some of the Cedar Fair parks, not as much as the other. Look, they even have
yeah.
Mac Shack. Like, this is a restaurant that closed down. It's not even here anymore.
It's not even open. It closed down last year. Or I mean, this is the first year it closed.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can get shirts for anything. So yeah.
And then you can get huge. Like, look at that. That's crazy. That's for a large Gatekeeper. So,
Large
like, how
Gatekeeper
much?
train.
How much is some? Well, that's like falling apart. Oh. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. It's free because I just like, destroyed it. I'm like the guy. Like, I don't even know how much it is.
You break it, you find it. That's a train.
That's a train, but
These are limited edition.
oh, well, they're all limited. They're all limited edition.
Like 2 out of 250. They're very limited.
How he was saying that they have for everything, shirts for everything.
They have something that existed from 1961 to 1980.
Yeah, see
And
that Skywheel.
this is
That
just
used
a
to
ride.
that used to be on the main midway, like where you walk in, like where you would see Raptor and that right now.
And not only do they have like shirts for like each ride, they have many shirts for like they have a million. Like you get Demon Drop shirts, but like over here Rougarou, you can get tons of Rougarou shirts. Like this is kind of a basic.
Yeah, no one even likes Rougarou, and they still got tons of Rougarou
But you
shirts.
can get tons of different Rougarou shirts. There's like tons of different ones in different places.
And like Frontier Lift, this was closed down years ago whenever they built Iron Dragon. So Frontier Lift is no longer. Now Cedar Downs, that's one that still exists, and that's not going anywhere. Cedar Downs is way too popular.
Such a good ride.
Space
too.
Spiral, that closed down in 2012 whenever they built Gatekeeper. And the Sky Slide, I forget when that exited, but that was also in the along the main midway.
Vintage collection. And there's also plenty of Wild Mouse. They're new coasters.
They're brand new,
2023
huge record-breaking roller coaster.
They're new for 2023 Wild Mouse. And one more thing, they have Squishmallows for a bunch of their coasters like this. I don't know what that one is, but this is Maverick. This is Millennium. This is Top Thrill Dragster.
Wait, Top Thrill Dragster, what's that?
I don't know. We didn't ride it today.
Over there, there's Raptor,
Yeah, Raptor. Here's
Valraven. Winger, I assume that's probably Gatekeeper. Winger. We're about to ride some Max Air, and this might be one of our last rides of the day because it is getting late. We are getting hungry. We are getting tired, and it's about time that we take the trek back home. But definitely got to get a Max Air ride because this is this is my favorite flat in the entire park. Your favorite, or you like?
I like Skyhawk more.
See, I don't like Skyhawk more.
Flat.
No, this is the superior flat. What a packed day. We got in a lot of stuff today. We got in our couple Steel Vengeances. We never got in Maverick because I don't know if Maverick ever opened.
It was closed when we were back there. Most of the time we were up towards the front of the park.
We've been in the front of the park a lot.
Because Cedar Point is so big, so we have some days where we're in the front of the park, like 90% of the time, and some other days where we're in the back of the park, like 90% of the time.
Yeah, and there's enough to do where you could stay in the front of the park and have fun. You can stay in the back of the park. You can do a little bit of each. But that is it. That is it for today, guys.
I'm so tired. And going on another little trip tomorrow, so
He's leaving for Detroit, Michigan. Fun. And Ann Arbor. So that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to this channel, please go down underneath this video and hit that subscribe button. It means the world to us. If you're visiting, if you're already a subscriber, if you're one of the people that said hi to us today, thank you so much for coming up. We love whenever people say hi, and we love getting to meet people that watch the channel. It means a lot to us. So we appreciate all of our subscribers. And of course, our channel members. We're gonna list you guys right here. You guys really make this channel go, including Cedar Kevin, who you saw in this video today, who we got to hang out with today for a little while. So thank you guys so much. And that's it for this video.
that's it for the video.
Okay.
Like, subscribe, share, become a member if you want. That would be really good.
Yeah, go in the description. You can find the channel membership in there. And that is it. We'll see you guys next time right here on Beach Cliff Studios.